And today we are reacting to Tranq. I don't know what that is. Down bad in Miami. I'm from Miami too, so I'm surprised I don't know what that is. High society. Let's get into it.
How long did it take you to kind of be happy with the formula that you have?
It was a lot of trial and error, I'm not gonna lie, and you gotta be careful when you're dealing with fentanyl because you don't want to kill anybody.
Fentanyl? Whoa. Damn, okay. So I guess Tranq is fent? I don't know.
I think there's a funny contrast between injecting fentanyl and that Hello Kitty dancing.
Yo, that's a fire.
Tranq is growing here in Florida. Reports show that up to 80% of recent fentanyl seizures contain xylazine, a sedative given to animals during surgery. I want to understand this rise in demand, so I'm meeting up with a dealer named Tattoo. He's invited us to tag along for the day while he makes his drops.
Tranq money. I could buy this off Tranq money.
Is it really that strong that I need to put this on?
I mean, fent is really fine.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be close to me, yeah. I mean, not them,
I was
but
about to say, I was
see
like,
how
I know
fine
this
it
crib.
looks, so because it's like it's chemicals.
Is this like a thing where I should be like breathing out of my mouth or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really like to do the small things with the xylazine because it's hard to find people. You gotta really go out there and find people that are into this type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's all about supply and demand, you know? Mm-hmm. It's getting more popular.
Yeah, when did you first start noticing like that the demand for it was just like kind of jumping?
At least for me, like about 6-7 months. For me, I'm fairly new to it, you know? Mm-hmm. More people are asking for it more. I'm assuming because of the length of the high, you know?
When you're bagging like this, do you have drops after this, or are you just like waiting for people to come by later?
Yeah, if I bag it up, it's because I have somebody already interested in some.
What did you use, Pokemon cards?
It's Poliwhirl.
Whirlpool.
Yeah, actually I do. At noon, I start checking my phones. I don't get like up maybe till like 2 o'clock. Then I start seeing my orders, you know, and then I, you know, bag up. This would be like fent, like you would sell it like fent. Like a point would be, over here a point is $20 because we're in South, you know, we're in the South.
And then this is a half gram right there?
This is a half a gram, yeah.
Okay, are you selling grams of it too, or?
I'd rather
You know what's one thing I've never understood? Why do dealers I don't get their reasoning for wanting to show people the process behind the scene. Like, they're probably making a fat bag. They're probably making like 50K off this documentary, something crazy like that. Because I can't see a reason to risk your whole operation where you do things at. Because the architecture of this crib leads me to believe, like, I'm not even like a police or nothing. I mean, obviously, I'm not a police. Now y'all gonna think I'm fed. But just how this crib is built, I have a generalized idea of where it can be. Dead ass. I'm not gonna say it though, because I ain't no op-ed nigga, but I have a good, I could tell you right now, I know where this crib's at.
I deal with the 20, you know, I'd rather deal half a grams and up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, I'm just playing. For my safety, I don't know where the fuck this is at.
if a point is $20, I'll sell somebody a half a gram. I'll tell them, give me, you know, $60 for a half a gram. They're gonna save money. You understand what I'm saying? The gram would be like 120, 150, depending on the strength of it. You know.
Probably different crowds are hitting you up at different times, right? So who are like the early guys who are trying to get this right now?
The early guys would be the people going into work that are like sick, you know, like dope sick. Because it has the fentanyl, definitely makes you dope sick, you know, so they can't go to work sick, so they do the stuff early. Ravers would be like more in the nighttime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just so crazy that like ravers are going for this.
That's what I took because of the similarity of the ketamine. I have no, it's a new crowd, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's so much gnarlier than K though.
I don't like to get too close to it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I put it in a bag and then I seal it like this. You know, I vacuum seal it so it doesn't really get out.
Yeah, who's the client who's getting that big bag today?
One of my boys, he's gonna re-up.
Do you find that the guys who are buying it for you, who are then kind of also dealing it? Are they using it too, or does everybody kind of try to keep away from that stuff if they can?
Oh, no. I've never seen anybody
Man, that's crazy. They even blurred that boy's hands, blurred the little face in his mask. That's crazy.
that
They moving tactical. I feel him though, bro. Nigga, what if that was me, boy? That could be me for all y'all know. No, I'm saying that's not me.
deals this and also uses it. I haven't ran into somebody yet.
They just know how bad it can
You better
be.
throw that
Yeah.
hoodie out.
When we
too.
were driving here, we saw cops everywhere. Is it kind
And stop
of
wearing that
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
freaky driving around with all this in your car?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have to take something for the anxiety when I have this type of things in my car. Yes, I definitely. I usually drive with a bottle of Jameson. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's fried. You better have to pop in his hand.
This is like the strip right here where like the girls come and they come and trick right here at this little intersection right here. This house just got raided last week. That's the Mexicans. They sell weed right there. That's some people waiting for dope right there. These are our traps though. You see where they got the doors open like that? That means that they're open. Feel me? This is 3rd Street right here. They're right there. That's the
It's so crazy, bro. Because like I said, bro, I'll forever say this. I live in Miami, bro, but I never see this type of shit because, for one, I stay like far the fuck away from it, bro. I be staying in the good areas. But when I was a child, and I lived in the trenches, bro, you see shit like this so often, bro. Like it's like an everyday occurrence, bro. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy, but hey, man, that's Florida for you, dude.
That's where they sell boy and fat right there. The other one's Molly.
See, when I was legit, it used to just be like, and by the way, the Molly in Miami is 100% meth, unless you really know that man. If you know that guy, then you're good. But 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be meth, bro. But what I was gonna say, what was I saying? Oh, as a kid, they would just serve like crack and dime bags and shit like that, and like 5 sacks. Now, bro, they be having perks, Molly. Like every house has their own designated thing that they're selling.
All these shits are traps, like literally, like, all these shits. Yo, what's good?
Chillin', this bitch about to pull up and give me that bread right now. So if you wanna come through, I'm here at my mom's crib.
You still wanted those things too, right?
Yeah.
5?
Give me, no, I wanted the 4 for 60, 15, right?
All right, yeah.
So where are we heading right now?
Right now we're going to drop off some Tranq and some bud.
And who's the guy who ordered this?
It's actually a girl.
What is that, a half?
This is a half ounce of weed and a half a gram of xylazine.
And is this for her, or is she just acting as a middleman? Is she selling this?
Well, the weed is for her, but
Man, a gram of some whatever that is and half a weed. Come on, bro. You're not that stupid, my nigga. Like, we mean sell it to somebody else, nigga. That's obviously for her. I can't.
I feel like by her middlemaning this is paying for her weed.
Okay.
I'll be back, guys.
That boy just take a hit of that
Seeing
J-Mo.
how Tattoo was drinking, smoking, snorting coke, and taking Xanax throughout the entire car ride, I'm actually impressed we were able to make it to all his drops. Like, how much are you pulling in? Like,
Yo, okay, this is my last pause. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If you're already trafficking like drugs, you have like a felony charge in your car, don't commit a misdemeanor on your way to a felony. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't smoke, don't drink and drive. Pop in a Xan if you can like handle them. If you actually have anxiety, then yeah. But like if you're just popping them, especially with alcohol in your system while driving, bruh, just if you get pulled over, bro, you're fucked. Like your car smells like weed, which is probable cause to search. Like that's just fried. I know too many niggas that do this shit. It's fried, bro. You gotta have a vehicle that you use strictly for drops. That smells like nothing. Police pull you over, unless somebody done snitched on you, they're never gonna have a reason for probable cause to search.
if you don't want to use like concrete, just some soft figures right here.
In between $6,000 and $8,000 a week.
You're putting the windows up. What is there, a cop?
Yeah, I see police lights. You see on this, you see on that F-150?
Oh yeah, the blue.
It might not be police lights, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I wish I could fucking introduce you guys to my fucking cop friends. That shit wouldn't be too good though.
What are they, big clients of yours?
They actually are clients and they actually sell to their own client.
So it's like cops stealing to other cops.
Right.
Synced?
That's crazy.
Through contact down here, we've connected with 2 Tranq users who've invited us to the apartment complex that they're squatting at. Interestingly enough, the complex is in a neighborhood known as Overtown. It's full of bandos, abandoned houses.
Sure,
we
yeah.
saw a lot of aid workers and even nuns
Overtown is
distributing
crazy.
meals. So these 2 people have invited us to kind of chat with us about their experience with Tranq and kind of explain when it got so prevalent on the streets.
Now, if y'all don't know, Overtown is literally right next to Wynwood. They're like basically connected. And Overtown is like, bro, it's like the junkie hideout, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never met anybody who lives in Overtown. Like, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's Section 8 housing. And then you have Wynwood that's right next to it that has literally like $1 million in agriculture. Like Miami is a weird place, bro, I swear. Like, going to South Beach, you pass by the trenches right before you hit South Beach. Going to Brickell, you pass by the trenches right before hitting Brickell. Like, shit crazy.
How long have you been using opiates and all of this stuff?
The opiates I've been using now for like 11, 12 years, like 11
Bro, I
years.
thought that was a dude.
Yeah. I went to Florida State like for school, and I did a lot of different drugs up there, and then I met a guy that introduced me to Roxy's, like the 30 milligram oxycodone pills, the little blue ones. And I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know that like you could get physically dependent on them. Like,
Yo, I'm telling y'all right now. Your favorite rapper that be rapping about, yo, I'm too high, yeah, I can't. Okay, I love Can, but still though. Your favorite rappers that be rapping about oxys, Roxy's, M30 pills, this and that, like, for one, I promise you that they probably not doing it as much as they rapping about. And if they do, you feel me? Like, those be the rappers that we see, like, tragically pass away. Or that we see just be, like, out of there, like, famous decks and shit. So it's just like, yo, y'all gotta be careful for real. Like, I know that shit may seem glamorous. Like, it sounds so cool until you end up like this.
I didn't know what oxycodone was, honestly. Like, I just had never heard about it or, like, known people to abuse it, and I started withdrawing, without knowing I was withdrawing. So that's how that started. And then, yeah, I just became addicted to opiates. And then eventually, like, that pill crisis happened, where they shut down all those pill mills that were in South Florida, and you, like, couldn't get them anymore. So that's how I started shooting heroin. And then it was just whatever was next, I actually started working because my bachelor's is in criminology, ironically enough. So I started working for like the public defender, the public defender here in Miami. And after the internship, they hired me, and I worked for them. I worked for felony drug court, and I was already getting high on the painkillers and eventually like on the heroin. But nobody knew, that I worked with. Like, they didn't have any idea. And then the first time I was ever arrested, it was a drug-related case. It was like several possession charges. So I showed up as an inmate, like in Orange, in drug court, like where I worked, and was fired. So that's how that happened.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, yo, that shit's so crazy, bro. Like, and I feel it though. Like, the crazy thing about drugs, bro, it's like once you start doing something and it becomes a routine, it's hard to live without. Like, it is, bro. Like, for real. And anybody who's ever been addicted to anything could merch. Like, if you beat your addiction, every day is a battle. You think about the shit every single day, and like, it's sad, bro. Like, the shit becomes second nature to you. Like, it's like breathing air.
Can you kind of talk to me about, when Tranq first started showing up on the scene?
I thought a friend of mine just had really good fentanyl, you know, like, or whatever. Because I would get it, and then I would get, like, really high. Eventually, like, I started, like, to get it from other places, and it wasn't working, you know, so that's not good, you know, because now I guess I'm, like, hooked on Tranq.
How does Tranq make you feel when you're on it?
Not so much sleepy, you know, but, like, kind of if you're, like, on anesthesia.
From different things that I've seen and different people that I've talked to, I've seen that kind of the injection sites can get infected.
Yeah, like, right now, like, these sores and stuff, like, all
Yeah, I was
these
looking at them
scars, like,
shits.
these scars, you know, that's all, like, Tranq related.
How often are you using Tranq?
Whenever it's in the fentanyl, I use, you know, which I use, like maybe 4 or 5 times a day.
You live
Damn.
here with your girlfriend right now?
Yeah.
How did you two meet?
We met out here.
Was she on the streets too?
Yeah. She was living in a tent.
Do you or your girlfriend have a job right now?
No.
So how are you guys providing for yourselves?
I will, like, go to stores, and they call it boosting, you know, and just kind of, like, steal
Oh,
stuff
she's a
and then sell it.
booster.
You know, and then she does what she needs to do, you know, to get money. Usually, like, our cleaning lady comes by, but, yeah.
Damn, that's that fentanyl fold they be talking about.
Show him your dancing Hello Kitty. For real.
I call her a stripper.
I think there's a I think there's a funny contrast between injecting fentanyl and that Hello Kitty dancing.
Shit.
If you could snap your fingers and things could be instantly the way you wanted them, like what would that look like?
I don't know. I have no idea, really. Easier. Yeah.
Damn.
Through one of our contacts, I'm meeting
Folded
with
like a
CG,
pretzel,
woman in
bro.
Overtown who's currently in treatment. She's agreed to tell me what her experience with Tranq was like on the streets. How long were you on the streets?
5 years.
How did you find yourself there?
I started doing heroin when I was 28. I was staying with my parents, and my mom was dying from dementia. She didn't know who anybody was. She didn't know who I was or anything. And then one day, paramedics had to come and take her to the hospital. And as they're taking her away, she looks at me and she reaches up to me and she says, "I don't want to lose you to needles." And it wasn't like that. I just decided to get clean
Damn.
that day, and I was gonna get clean a week, like I got clean that day. And I had to pull the plug on her on Christmas. She died on New Year's. So after she died, my stepdad just closed the apartment and he left. So I didn't have that resource and I was just kind of couch hopping. And then I found out that my best friend from high school of 16 years, she shot herself in the head. And that just did me in. I had a boyfriend where before I would go to work, he would shoot me up because I couldn't do it myself. And then he snuck me a speedball without me knowing, which is my downfall. And I just ended up in Overtown.
How do you adapt to that new life?
The drugs were very numbing. You know, being homeless is a new level of loneliness. When I got clean, I got released from the hospital. I had one more day left on the streets sober. And that was like the first day that I was scared, which was the only day that I spent on the street sober.
What drugs made it easier?
I did fentanyl. I would speedball. I really did not like Tranq because you're passing out, like right on the spot. Like you don't even realize you're passing out. It's not like all of a sudden you're nodding and then you're nodding. No, it's like you're out. And you can't, Narcan doesn't help like with an OD with Tranq. So it's really dangerous if you OD.
Did you know a lot of people who started getting hooked on it?
Well, I mean, it was kind of like our only option most of the time. Like they were putting it in a lot of bags. Like you have a bag that has like maybe 8% fentanyl and the rest Tranq. You're sick in 2 hours. So I'm like constantly having to hustle just to get like a shot in 2 hours, another shot, and it's just like exhausting.
What is the process with
Damn,
getting
bro.
clean been like?
But I mean, I'm gonna have a baby, so that's really what is like. That's my main reason to be clean. So I don't even think about it because I'm just thinking about caring for the child that I'm gonna have. There is bacteria on my lung and a septic emboli, which could lead to a stroke. The doctor that I had, when he saw me, he saw somebody that deserved a chance. He saw a person, and I want to like go up to him and show him that I'm grateful to him by being clean today.
CG
That's
was
what's up,
able
bro.
to kick her addiction despite being surrounded by people who were eager to feed it. So I'm linking back up with Tattoo to get his final thoughts on this, seeing as not too long ago, he was also fighting a fentanyl addiction.
My bad, y'all. I'm so sick.
When does the foot traffic usually start coming in tonight?
I mean, right now, everybody wants me to deliver, like, so this is what I call a party pack.
Okay, so it's a little bit of crystal, a little Tranq, some cocaine, and some weed. Is this like a popular option?
No, this is a weird, it's a weird request, but I don't ask them too many questions. They're probably just hanging out at the crib, you know, they want to just get fucked up.
Damn,
These
we
are
got
two
hella
imported.
acid.
We have some gel tabs right here. Both of these are imported from Canada.
Shit,
This
let me
feels
get
like a
one too,
light
eh?
stash. Like, where's the rest?
It looks like a light stash. This shit will send you to prison.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The least harmful chemicals that I see there are the weed and the acid. I can't lie. I fuck with acid. I like shrooms, but acid is just the truth, bro. Shrooms it's also the truth. I don't know. That should be making me nauseous, but I fuck with acid though. Don't do drugs though,
For a
kids.
very long time. All this right here, they'll give me like
That shit might fuck you up and you'll never be the same person. So shit's not for everybody.
fuck, at least like 10, 15 years for all this shit.
Damn.
Especially this. This is the most of it, you know?
I mean, what's your record?
Oh, it's pretty bad. I went to prison twice already.
Who are the people who are like specifically coming for like Tranq though? Like, what's that out of your clients? Who are
Got
those
the
guys?
e-pills.
Mostly it's like
Pink Tans.
servers, people that are up on their feet all day long. I guess the mix of the fentanyl is like a painkiller type of thing.
Have you seen kind of clients go from this to fentanyl to Tranq?
Yes, yeah, I have.
I'm looking at this now, and the yellow comes from the fent.
Right, from the mixing of the two chemicals.
Are people coming to you specifically just to get Tranq without fent too?
Yeah, more of the ravers, yeah.
How long did it take you to kind of be happy with the formula that you have?
It was a lot of trial and error, I'm not gonna lie, and you gotta be careful when you're dealing with fentanyl because you know you don't want to kill anybody. He's high, nodding.
How soon from kind of like
Seconds. Yeah, the
Yeah,
other
stay
guy's
away
dead.
from
I don't
that
want to
shit,
show
bro.
the other guy. The other guy-
That
the
shit's
other guy
crazy, bro.
overdosed, so I really don't want to show him.
I'm sure a lot of different dealers don't care if their clients OD, but it seems like you do.
You know, unfortunately, some of my friends use it, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to sell my friends a bad batch and have them OD, you know what I'm saying?
Is that hard as a dealer where you're like,
Yeah,
you know, I don't want to sell you this because you know how bad it is, but
it is. But then again, you know, I was hooked on heroin and fentanyl for 10 years, you know, and I got off of it and I could be around, you know what I'm saying, and choose not to do it, you know what I'm saying?
so you're seeing all of these other people struggle and they're coming in and like getting this from you. Like, do you have survivor's guilt from the fact that you were able to kick it?
Yeah, I feel guilty because I'm giving it to my friends, you know? I feel guilty, like if I'm an enabler, somewhat, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, they have a choice, you know? In this game, you can't have no type of remorse, you know what I'm saying?
Was that a hard lesson for you to learn?
Yeah, definitely. But you know, when I was in prison and everybody turned their backs on me, that's what made me like this, you know what I'm saying? When I needed everybody and they didn't help me out, that's why I'm like this. And now I could sell this to my friends, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro. That's a crazy video, bro. One thing I gotta tell you, bro, and take this to the heart, bro. if you're struggling with addiction, you feel me? It's never too late to get help. And if you've never tried anything, if you've been contemplating trying it with your friends or this and that, say no to peer pressure, bro. Because at the end of the day, that shit's not worth it, bro. You might fuck around and end up like Shorty right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to end up like that, bro. With that being said, though, if you hate fentanyl, subscribe to the YouTube, drop a like on the video. We're going to see you on the next one. Boom.